Chill, just chill. Hello, today is day 55. What are we gonna do today? Let's see. Cut sections or shapes from a journal page. Alrighty, let's create a journal page. I don't want to take what I've already created and cut on it because I just want to create a new one. I'm in the mood. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to start with is one of my Canson pieces of paper, mixed media, 98 pound. We've been using this. I've got the larger one, 11 by 14. And I'm going to take some of this Tim Holtz Ideology tissue wrap, and it's called Postal. And I'm going to cover my page, my sheet, the whole sheet. And then from there, don't know. So let's do that first and then see where it takes us. I'm going to use Mod Podge to put this down. I'm going to do it off camera because it's just taking the Mod Podge and brushing it on and putting my paper down. And then I'm going to take my card here and I'm going to smooth it out. And I'm trying not to get Mod Podge on top because I don't want to seal the top. Okay, this is glued on as good as I'm willing to glue it. I've tore the edges off, so I've got a little bit of extra here, some scraps that I can use in my scrap pages or starter tags. Now what I feel like doing, I've got two sprays here. I've got the Marabou and I've got the Dilutions ink spray. They're both yellow. So let's see if the sprays work. And I've got my card ready because I might just smear it around. I don't know, I'm just winging it. No, it's not gonna spray. Of course not. Oh well, if you don't use them, they clog up. Even if you use them, they clog up. So let's see if I can get it to come out this way. I'll pour it out if I have to. The dogs are play fighting. I can hear Allie. She's such a little girl, you know, she just has that ee sound sometimes. Of course, Oscar does like to grab her by the leg. They do three-legged races. He grabs her by the leg while she's trying to run. And he grabs her by the ear like a little rag doll, and she yelps at him. Oh my gosh, I'm always pulling them apart. Not from meanness, just from playing. But he's a little bit rough sometimes. She's still a baby. She's only 8 months old. All right, let's spread this around. One is permanent, one is not. Marabou's permanent. Dilutions is not. Let's spray a little water on here and see how far we can take this. The Dilutions will continue to move and the Marabou will not. I'm going to dab up any extras. Okay, I could have put it on a tag. I know, I didn't. Now, what do I want? I want some paper. A few scraps of paper down here. Do I have any scraps over here? Let me look for some scraps. I pulled out, oh, I did use a tag. So y'all can rest easy, I'm not sick. I pulled out some scraps and there's no rhyme or reason. As you can tell, I'm not really concerned with color at this point. May never be concerned. I don't know. I don't know where this is going. I pulled out these scraps just based on the paper being the feel that I wanted, a lighter weight paper. And I also pulled out some washi tape that I want to use. I'm trying to use up washi tape. So I'm just going to take some glue and I'm going to go around my page in different areas, break apart any pieces of scrap that I want to break apart. And I'm just going to start gluing down in odd places. There's no particular place that I need to glue. I'm just going to glue. Okay, I've got washi tape on, I've got scraps on, we've sprayed it. Okay, so I'm going to take some gesso and scrape this all back, cover it all up. And I know some people don't like that. That's okay, you don't have to. But this is, and I've told you this before, if you remember not too long ago, we talked about this a little bit in a video. And I was telling you, this is just building blocks. This is just stepping stones. And, you know, when you build a house, you don't see the foundation. Sometimes you don't see the bricks. Sometimes whatever goes into building that house, you don't see it anymore, but you see the beautiful house. It's like that. You've got to put down one block after the other to get where you're going to go. And I don't know where I'm going, but so far, we've made several steps to wherever. And so we're just going to keep doing that. And I'm loving this. I don't know why, but I am. Probably because I'm just having fun playing. You know, it's not really pretty to look at or anything, but I'm enjoying it. Alright, I'm going to dry this and then we'll come back and do some more. We're going to put some more paint on, and we're going to put it on with our scraping card. And I've got this color out. It's Ceramcoat, and I don't know how to say this word. T-O-M-P-T-E, Tomty red. All right, I have Sea Breeze out now, and I'm going to use that. I want black on there, so I'm going to take some black paint. I'm putting it out on the mat beside what I'm working on. And I've got a brush here. It's just a round brush. And I want to drag the paint through here, not like this. I want to just hold loosely and just kind of let it go where it's going to go. And I'm just going to start dragging. I've got some black paint left on the mat. Maybe I will water it down and see if we can get some splatters on there. Okay, let me dry this and I'll be back. The stamp paper that I made yesterday while I was stamping muslin, and I blotted this before I dried it. So that's why the little black dots, the splatters, are kind of smushed. They're not really in the shape that I left them when I left you guys. That's fine with me. I've got a stencil brush here. Well, it's called Large Stiff Pastel Smoothies Creative Mark. I use it for stenciling. And I've got these rub-ons. These are ancient old rub-ons. And I want to put them on here. But there's so much dark going on, I want to put some more white back in. So I'm just going to take gesso and put a little bit out on my mat, and I'm going to take this stiff brush and I'm going to scrub it in there, here and there, and see if I like it. And I'm not loving that. I want it to be thicker, more opaque, so we're going to abandon this and we're going to go back to our card and we're going to try that. Okay, I think I like this better. You know what makes this more fun is if you just go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. You can always change it. In fact, these would be really cute. If you've seen the video that I did 2 days ago where we used stickers, you could take this and cut it into postcard sizes and then put your postcard stamp on the back, or print out a template on the internet and glue it on the back and make these little postcards. This would be so cute. It may not look like much this way, but cut up, oh my goodness, so cute. All right, these are Kaiser Scrapbook rub-ons. I want to use the whole sheet. I'm just going to cut it in half. See, these are so old. They're sticking to this sheet that they shouldn't stick to. That's supposed to keep them from sticking. So I don't know. We may only get parts, and that's okay. I don't want the whole thing anyway. It doesn't really matter if it's whole or not. So let's see what we get. Let's just start pushing down. And then peel it up and go to another area. So I've got all my rub-ons on there. Some of them flaked off, but most of them stuck. I have a stencil I'm going to use next. This is a Donna Downey stencil. I have no idea what the name of it is. I'm going to use probably this flower or maybe both. And I'm going to use this color we used the other day that I don't know how to say, asphaltum. I have to look that up. Anyway, it's Americana. So I'm going to use that. I've got a makeup sponge, and as I always say, who knows how this is going to look, but we're going to do it anyway. This paint color is not real dark, so some of the underneath will show through if I don't put too much paint on. All right, let's take a peek. And I love it. I really do like it. So when I'm done, I'll come back and we'll take a look at it. This is a folk art stencil. It is called Large Leaf. I chose this one because you know how I feel about fussy cutting. And this falls into the category of fussy cutting, but we're gonna follow the prompt, so I'm gonna do it. But I chose this because it looks like it'd be the easiest one to cut out based on the other stencils that I've got. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my paper over in a second, and I'm gonna lay my stencil out where I want it, and I'm gonna trace around it with a pencil, and then I'm going to cut it out with an X-Acto knife on a self-healing mat. When I'm done, I'll probably cut off about right here, and that way this will be our journal page, and we'll use the rest of this for something else. So I'm going to turn my paper over, and I'm going to turn my stencil over and get about where I want it. Then I'm going to take some washi tape, and I'm going to tape down the edges just to hold it in place to help me, because these flop around, and then I'm going to trace. Okay, we're taped down, and then I'm just going to trace around the areas that I'm going to be cutting. And then my pencil breaks, so we've got to sharpen it again. They don't make pencils like they used to anymore, do they? A regular number 2 pencil, it just, okay. Chill, just chill. Be right back. Okay, let's try again. I'm going to trace around all these shapes. I'm going to hold down the little flimsy areas the best I can while I'm tracing. Okay, done tracing. I pull up my stencil, and now I see what I have to cut. Okay, I put this there for color because when we have white down here, y'all can't see because it's blurry, but there's my trace lines. So now I'm just gonna go and be very careful. Keep your thumb out of the way, your fingers out of the way, and just slowly and patiently cut out with your X-Acto knife. Okay, so then we have a little piece we can use in art later, and our first little section is cut out. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of this off camera, and then I'll come back and show you when we're done. I love this. See how little pieces cut away from the main piece? Just makes such a difference. All right, I'll be back. Whew, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I won't complain too much, but oh my goodness, that hurts right here. Trying to push down and make this would be a little easier if I didn't have paper, washi tape, a few layers of paint. That'd be a little easier, but oh boy, no more. That prompt's going out the window. Okay, so I have all of these little pieces, which I think are super, super cute. I see birds in a few of them, and this could be like a cat at a head. So I can definitely use these. There's a little bird there. I think I like the pieces better than this. Here's our cutout leaf. Let me find something to put behind. Here's a journal page that we can put behind it. There. Okay, so you can see the leaf. We're done with today's prompt. I'm done. My finger won't handle it anymore. So I'm going to quit and call it a day, and I'll see you tomorrow for prompt number 56. Bye-bye.